Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and of course, Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 4, the penultimate season, is on its way. Yay, let's all get excited, woohoo! But, we were told that they were going to try and lean away from the wackiness that they put in Season 3, because they flat out said Season 3 did not work. And of course, what was their first promotional thing for Season 4? Puppets. Well, do you know what we're being told now in Season 3? Yeah, once again, they're going into the strangeness and the weirdness and the wackiness, and it's going to be absolutely more the same. And now we're being told by cast that this bloody season will have a full-on horror episode. Now, they basically did a horror episode in the last season with the zombie episode. That's right, if you didn't pay attention, there was zombies, Klingon zombies and human zombies in Season 3. And it was just like, what are we doing? And these lot were down, of course, in Mexico at the CCXP Expo down there, where they started talking about a lot of this stuff. And it was just like, okay, this is where we're getting worried now, because all they start doing was talking about more of the same. They were like, oh, it's gonna be more into the weirdness and the wackiness and the craziness and the strangeness and all this stuff. And it was like, so you haven't changed. You haven't pivoted away from the absolute colossal mistake you made with the last season. So we're looking at all this now, and it's just like, this has to be a joke. Are we really doing this? So, yeah, like, we're just getting all the same stuff happening. So, well, I'll let you sit there and, well, the images will fly through, I think, maybe. So, we'll have a look at the article saying, Paul Wesley and Ethan Peck joined co-stars Rebecca Romaine and Celia Rose Gooding in Mexico City for the 2026 Comic-Con experience. Is that what CCXP stands for? Comic-Con experience? Okay, whatever. To promote Strange New Worlds Season 4 and unveil the show's teaser trailer. And Peck couldn't help himself but tease a really fantastic horror episode, which is on the horizon. Now, it's funny that we've had a lot of information and a lot of conversations with these guys, and it was all put out, and only now, weeks later, are we being told about this garbage. So it's just like, what are we doing here? So this is saying here where Peck said, you saw Kirk screaming and closing doors. That's from that episode, Peck said in regards to the footage featured in the Strange New Worlds teaser. And as it turns out, Peck's co-star Wesley referred to Season 4's horror installment as one of his favourites, where he said, I love this season. It's going to be very intense as we explore a little bit of Kirk's past and some of the demons that are haunting him. Oh great, can't wait. They can barely do anything right in this, and now they're going to try and give us Kirk's past, and now all of a sudden Kirk is going to have demons. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Kirk was perfectly fine. Kirk didn't have demons. Yeah, he had relationships that fell apart and stuff like that, but he wasn't walking around haunted by demons of his past until now. So once again, we're just clearly being told that this is not the Kirk we know and love. So the Strange New Worlds teaser also gave away what is likely another scene from the horror episode Peck and Wesley touted. So in the footage, Star Trek fans will notice that Laan Noonien Singh is sitting in the dark, and then a zombie hand gently grasps the Enterprise crew member's shoulder. So again, by the looks of that, it's just more zombies. Like, what is the point? In addition to being a lifelong Trekkie, I love horror, so I'm particularly excited about this episode Peck and Wesley teased at CCP. That's from the person who wrote this article. And it's just like, Are we seriously going down this road again? Where we're just like, okay, more horror garbage. It's like, why are we doing that? No, seriously, why are we doing that? I cannot figure out why we're doing this. It didn't work in the last season. You put zombies everywhere. Ooh, zombies. And it was like, this is stupid. Why is there zombies? And it, like, look, you're looking at a franchise that we're out in space, for God's sake. We're doing all these things. But there's certain elements that should still very much not be in there. And, like, zombies and stuff is one of them. Like, why don't you just have Dracula show up at this stage? Like, we've seen episodes that were kind of like, ooh, ghosties, and it turns out they weren't ghosts at all. It turns out to be aliens and stuff using things. Like, of course, one of the most famous episodes was TNG when Beverly Crusher's grandmother died. And she goes and takes the house, and the candle has the power of this alien in it. And, of course, it's made out like it's a ghost, and it's not a ghost. But it's just like, horror is not an element that should be in here. It's just not. It's just not one of them things that can go in that direction. It's bad enough that they're going to put in a dinosaur. Now, how long the dinosaur is going to be in the episode for, I have a feeling it's going to be for one scene where they're like running away. It's like, oh no, a dinosaur, quick run. And they get beamed up or something. But why is there a T-Rex in the bloody thing? It's like, how have we gone into this direction? There should be crazy aliens and stuff, not ghosts, zombies, and dinosaurs. It's just so bizarre at this stage, and I can't wrap my head around the idea that they looked at what season 3 did. They went, you know what, we went a little overboard on this, didn't work. That's on us. We definitely should pivot away from that experiment that we did and go more in a traditional direction. And that's what they came out and said that they were going to do. And then we're getting shown puppets and a T-Rex. And now we're being told we're going further into the strangeness and newness and all that crap. And now we're being told, oh, there's a horror episode. A horror episode. Again, because we already had basically a horror episode in the last bloody season. I don't know, people. I really don't know. This is Star Trek. This crap they're putting out is not. Never was and never will be. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for yet another stupid horror episode? Or what I should just say is another stupid episode from Strange New Worlds? Do let me know. And of course, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and hit that hype button. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.